Holding me tight, loving me right, giving me life all night. You could be telling me lies, making me cry, wasting my time the whole time. So just be careful what you take for granted. Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Emily Wakeford, a Metro Detroit real estate agent, and today we are diving into a super important topic: the worst suburbs in Metro Detroit that you might want to be cautious about when you're looking for a home. Worst sounds harsh, but don't worry, this isn't about spreading fear or negativity on certain neighborhoods. I'm just here to give you the facts so you can make an informed decision if you're moving to the area or even if you're just thinking about moving to the area. So let's break down which neighborhoods might not be your best bet based on crime, property values, and amenities. And before we jump in, if you're into real estate, home tours, or anything Detroit, Metro Detroit related, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss one of my videos. Okay, let's jump into it. Let's be honest. No one wants to live in a place with high crime rates, and unfortunately, a few suburbs around Metro Detroit have consistently higher crime rates compared to others. And I think this goes with all neighborhoods. You always have like your good and your bad spots. So according to crimegrade.org, Detroit itself isn't the only place that struggles with crime. Some surrounding suburbs aren't much better. Some of the suburbs that you might want to take a second look at are River Rouge. It's had a history of higher crime rates compared to other suburbs, which is something you'll want to factor in. The second one is Ecorse. The city has experienced similar struggles with crime, especially in certain parts. The third one is East Point. While it still has its charm, crime can be more prevalent here and in other areas. Fourth one is Oak Park. Oak Park has been working hard on revitalization, but it still faces some crime issues, especially in certain neighborhoods. And then we have Hazel Park. Like many of these areas, Hazel Park has had its ups and downs when it's come to crime, though it is improving. If you're a first-time home buyer or you're just new to the area, you should absolutely check out current crime stats on sites like crimegrade.org, or even just drive around the area to get a feel for the neighborhood. Some other things you're gonna wanna look out for besides crime is gonna be the appreciation and property value. So let's talk about money for a second. If you wanna buy a home that will grow in value over time, which most people do, some suburbs around Metro Detroit have struggled with property value appreciation, meaning that they haven't seen huge growth in home prices. So for example, River Rouge and Ecorse have had a harder time bouncing back since the housing crisis, so property values here can be much lower and take longer to grow. East Point has also seen slower growth, but if you're willing to take a risk, this can be a really good opportunity and a good spot for investors looking for deals. So if you're planning to live long-term and want your home to appreciate, it's always good to check neighborhood trends on sites like Zillow, or just ask around to a local real estate agent like myself, and we can help you understand what's happening in the area. And then another thing you're going to want to look at is amenities and accessibility. So when you're thinking about where you want to live, you want to make sure you have the basic stuff, right? So things like grocery stores, schools, and hospitals should be easy to access. But some suburbs around Metro Detroit, like Ecorse and River Rouge, lack these amenities in some areas, which can make daily life a little less convenient. So if you're used to the convenience of city living, or you want a suburb that has good walkability, you might feel a little bit more limited in these places. Really gonna depend on what you're looking for in a city as well, but definitely check out Google Maps or even ask locals for the scoop on what's good and what's nearby. And then here's the flip side to this. I know what you're thinking. These neighborhoods sound pretty rough, but I'm not saying you should avoid them entirely. Every neighborhood has unique potential, and some of these places are actually in the middle of a comeback. For example, Oak Park is getting a lot of new development and community-driven projects, which could lead to a huge boost in property values and overall livability. And Hazel Park has also seen major improvements over the last few years. So while these suburbs aren't perfect, they may be a hidden gem if you're willing to take a chance on the upcoming improvements. So the key takeaway here is not all suburbs in Metro Detroit are created equal. You really want to do your homework. Check the crime stats, look at property values, and make sure you're in the place that aligns with your lifestyle, your needs, and your investment goals. And I'm always here to help you in the Metro Detroit, Michigan area if you're looking for any more info on these. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below with any questions, and let me know which areas or topics you want me to cover next. And don't forget to subscribe for more real estate tips and info. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Giving me life all night, you could be telling me lies, making me cry, wasting my time the whole time, so just be faithful.